Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to archer+Alex. It is I, Alex, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here in the studio. I know that I have not been on YouTube much lately, and part of that is because I'm starting to acclimate back into filming content, and I didn't want my first video just to be like my hands making soap. So, in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the $1,000 haul that I did for archer+Alex that will take us through Q1 of next year. So if you want to see all the Bath & Body products that I've gotten from this haul, please keep on watching and we're going to get right into it. Okay, so admittedly, I do not have everything here yet. Orders have been placed, things are being shipped. We all know the world is crazy right now, but I thought I would show off some of the cool new things that I've gotten that are going to help pioneer this next phase of the year for Halloween, holiday, into 2026, and I'm super excited. So, first up, I want to talk about our labels. Hi, hello. I use online labels. These are some of the best quality labels that I've used. I use them for everything. So on all of our soaps, all of our candles, we are using these wonderful 2x3 labels. They work really, really well in the laser printer. So that's what these are for. I've also ordered just some 8.5x11 sheets of laser sticker paper. That way we can make our own custom labels. A lot of the feedback that we've gotten from y'all is that you love when I do custom packaging on things and custom like decoration of the packaging. So I really want to focus on continuing to elevate what we're doing for the brand. You can kind of see it right there. I did get a new printer, so that is part of our $1,000 purchase. It was about $400. But I got it on really good, well, that was the original price. I got it on sale, so it was only about $229 thereabouts. I'll have the total, the calculator running somewhere on this video. So those are some of the new things that I've got for packaging. I want to jump into the specific brands that I've ordered from, and we can talk about all of those. So first up, I want to talk about Berlin Glass. We have ordered more of our glass lotion jars from Berlin Glass. So we have ordered 50 of these black jars that we use for our lotions. And then I've ordered some other fun, fancy colors that we will be using in collections coming up. So that's what we've ordered from Berlin Glass. That total was like around $125 for these 4-ounce glass pots, so I'm excited for that. The next big, huge purchase is from our friends over at Candle Science. So I have ordered, let me see if I can, I'm not going to be able to lift all of these up, obviously, but I have ordered nearly 50 of their 1-ounce fragrances. So we have everything from Fog and Fern to Brandied Pear to Bonfire Embers, one of my favorites that y'all know that I love, Black Coral and Moss, Lavender Embers. So there's, you know, with the total, it's about $110. Which honestly, for the amount of fragrance oils that I got, that's not bad at all. So I don't really ever use fragrance just straight out of the bottle. So these will get mixed into various other fragrances. We're in like heavy fragrance development mode right now. I have another video on that coming soon. So if you want to see some of the fragrance development process, leave that comment below and I'll make that video a priority. I also want to give a shout out to Candle Science. So I'll put the picture right there. When I got my initial order, the fragrance oils had leaked, like bad. So the bag that they put them in had easily like 4 to 8 ounces of fragrance oil, just like flooding it. And no questions asked, just what can we do to help? The team jumped in, they got the order reissued. I got it literally less than a week than I had to issue the return information. And so I'm just thankful to the Candle Science team for helping get that turned around so quickly. I'm also really appreciative that I've been able to keep the fragrances that I would have used that weren't as damaged. So I have about 10 of the 50 that I ordered or so. So I'll be incorporating those into the blends as well. But absolutely huge shout out to Candle Science for their incredible customer service. I was already running behind on my holiday and my fall making just because, hi, my name's Alex. I have ADHD and executive dysfunction. So the fact that they hot tuned and they were so accommodating through the process was incredible. Okay, so that covers, like, if I showed y'all the amount of fragrances, I'll do an Alex cam and show you like the sheer amount of Candle Science fragrance I have now. So next up, we have HBNO. So I really love HBNO, my apologies. They are the supplier that I primarily use for essential oils. I also get essential oils from Wholesale Supplies Plus, the Crafter's Choice line. So I have more of those on order, but we'll get into them in a minute. So I just reordered all of our essential oils that we get from them. So these are all cold pressed, they're non-GMO, 100% vegan. What I really like about them is that they talk about the country of, come on Diva, countries of origin for these products. So you're able to see how these were sourced, and then they talk about the purity as well. I love these essential oils. I use them in a lot of the lotions, a lot of the ready to wash soaps. So I am excited to have these back in stock. Some other really great essential oils that we've recently restocked on is we're trying a couple different rosemary essential oil options. So we have those. We of course have our cedarwood essential oil. I really love, not all lavender essential oils are created equally, so I really love this Siva lavender essential oil. So it's a more herbaceous fragrance for lavender, so greener, fresher, than kind of woodier, which I really like in these blends. Another essential oil brand that I love shopping with, and this is going to be controversial because vanilla essential oil doesn't exist, but I love Sun Essential Oils, their vanilla blend. So this is a vanilla absolute blend, cost a fortune, let me tell you. And then I really love their black pepper essential oil, which I have used in so many fragrance blends lately. So that's what I've gotten for our essential oils. I actually got these from Amazon. Long story short, I have canceled Amazon and Amazon Prime, so we're no longer sourcing these essential oils from them, so we're going to be sourcing them from Crafter's Choice from now on. So I am looking at their stock and what they have available, and then yeah, so essential oil costs were about $250 there, which for essential oils isn't horrible. So now, the main event. We also did a nice big order with Crafter's Choice. So I have a bunch of different fragrances from Crafter's Choice and Wholesale Supplies Plus. We have some new additives, which are absolutely incredible. So we'll go through them. So y'all have probably seen by now, I have a video coming out about it soon. We started our adventures into liquid soap. So yes, cold process, hot process style liquid soap. So I've been using this water-soluble PF. So this is Germall Plus, a formaldehyde-free preservative. So when we get into using coffees or different sort of liquid for our dilution phase, we'll be adding in this lovely gal to make sure that we don't have any microbes or any weird stuff in your soaps. From Just Scent, we got the Country Boy fragrance oil. Smells absolutely incredible. We have the Marshmallow by the Fireside fragrance oil. Smells incredible. We have, for the fall, the Fabulous fragrance oil from their 2024 Halloween collection. It smells really good. We have the Charred Sandalwood fragrance oil that I just ordered. Y'all really love sandalwood over here being our customers. So we have that. Abalone and Sea. This is a really great fragrance. I believe our friends over at Bay Area Soap Kitchen got me hooked onto this. It's really great, really fresh fragrance oil. It really gives you kind of that like fresh floral sea vibe. So I am in love with it. Another one we got from the 2024 Halloween collection from Crafter's Choice is the Haunt Miss fragrance oil. So this one, I was not too sure about it, but it has like really nice notes of like floral and fruit, and it's good. It kind of reminds me of Pier 1 Imports used to have these giant pillar candles, and they all smelled the same. Very similar to those. We also have the Harvest Moon fragrance from the Crafter's Choice 2024 Halloween collection, which this one's really good. It's woody, it's creamy, it's smoky. There's a little bit of like a spice note to it. I'm just eating it up. We have Magic Hour, which is yet another one of those Halloween fragrance oils from the 2024 collection. And it's once again kind of fruity. This one doesn't have as much of a floral note to it, but there is a little bit of a green note to it, so I can't wait to test that one. And then, of course, as we're getting into the holidays, we had to get tried and true Crafter's Choice Classic Vanilla Buttercream. So this will be used in candles and lotions. I really want to mix this with some of those more like crisp autumn leaf vibes and pumpkin vibes to get really beautiful notes of like bakery confections without it being too gourmand and sweet. We also have restocked not just one but two containers of Terra and Timber, which we used in our lotion making collaboration with Wholesale Supplies Plus and Crafter's Choice. We also have Black Fig and Tobacco, which this is getting ready to go into another blend for our Halloween collection. And then we also have the iconic Narcissus fragrance oil, which I can't wait to use this. It is so fresh. It is got like, it scratches some part of my brain from like the 90s and I can't wait to use it. So this order from Wholesale Supplies Plus, we also included the liquid crystal dyes, more micas. So we're about $150 on that one. And then I just placed a $500 order with WSP and Crafter's Choice. So that one's a lot of raw materials and raw ingredients for lotion making, for fragrances. We have a lot of micas in there. I have some really cool fun products coming, so I had to get raw materials for those. Our last, is this the last one? It is. So our last order from for fragrances is from Vine Vita. So these are two of the fragrances that I got in. I have more on the way. So I got their Indigo by Nest fragrance duplication for cold process soap making in candles. So that's on its way. We have the Lost Cherry by Tom Ford little mini sample. I think we're going to use these to test the fragrances and wax melts, and then we'll have it over on TikTok Shop. And then we have the Santal 33 inspired version as well, which we will do the same. We also, from them, sorry, I'm in the process of like still working on the studio. So that's coming. We have another $100 order from Makesy. So we're ordering more fragrance oils from them. So it'll be stuff that we can start to reblend some fragrances. So it has been brought to my attention that my beloved Forest Oud and Balsam by Brambleberry has been discontinued, which the writing's on the wall. The Rainforest collection came out 2 years ago, so like like Fern Acai, Forest Oud and Balsam, Jungle Waters, all of those will probably be starting to discontinue soon. So a lot of these fragrances that I'm getting and essential oils that I'm getting are to start to reblend towards this. So because this isn't available anymore, we're going to be doing our own custom sauce in-house blend for this. So we'll give you an update. We have a full 8-ounce bottle of this fragrance oil, and it's a primary component that we use in Hoochie and other fragrances. So Hoochie might be kind of slow to roll back out in restocks just until we figure out our path forward. But just know I am working on the fragrance development for that, and I should hopefully have some paths forward soon. I'm trying to think what else we've done. There's so much happening. We of course have more raw materials coming. So we have our like press board sleeves that we use for the incense coming back in, along with the tins. We have our black little 4-ounce screw top tins that we have back in stock. So this is a really lovely whipped body butter that will be coming out this fall for Halloween. My melanated beauties, my deeper complected queens. This will look so incredible on your skin. It's got kind of a grayish cast to it. So on me, it leans gray, but on deeper skin tones, you're gonna get this really pretty like shimmer, and like I just can't even deal with it. So we have those coming in stock. We just got more cardstock for some of our packaging for like our wax melts and things like that. I just got more ready to wash soap base in or ordered as well. More candle wax ordered as well. The next candle science order that I have is like $80 or so, and I'll put pictures of what I'm getting. So more candle vessels and things of that nature. But that's what I have today. So I can't wait to get back into the studio fully, show you guys all the cool products that we have working and going. The next video we have coming up is definitely that fragrance mixing video, and followed by that we're going to be starting our adventures in liquid soap. So thank you for joining. I know this was more of like a rambly video showing all the money that from the outside world may look like I've just wasted, but you know, being in 4 retail stores now, TikTok Shop getting ready to ramp up, all of being in Meta Shop now even, all of this stuff is just coming to a head, and I'm just super excited to be back from vacation, be back from break, and making some really cool fun products. So until next time, of course, as always, stay safe, stay happy, and toodles!